Folks, we're playing Scheming Symmetry. Again, if it'll just load up on the screen here, choose target players, 2 of them, you and your opponent. Each of them searches their library for a card, then shuffles and puts that card on top. So a bit of a tutor. It's at sorcery speed. The big downside to this is that, again, you're not going to have immediate access to your card. This is at sorcery. You can't use it on your opponent's turn. But where we make up for that is the obvious synergy with a card like Archive Trap. Now, Archive Trap, because they search, you're going to be able to cast it. What if you don't have it in hand? Well, you're going to want to be playing cards like Trapmaker, Snare to grab your Archive Traps. Now, my Archive Traps are down here. Folks might be, don't get too confused. It's there. Trapmaker, Snare allows you to grab that trap, put it in your hand. And I will say overall, this league, honestly, probably more so than not, proves that Mill has so many tools against the metagame, and it really is a sleeper type of deck. But it may not be that Scheming Symmetry or Trapmaker Snare is necessarily the type of synergy we want. Although the toolbox bit of it is great, because out of the sideboard, you can get Ravenous Trap for the graveyard decks. Dredge was making a bit of a comeback, so I wanted to kind of tool that in. And then Mindbreak Trap specifically for the Storm decks is going to be a great option. You kind of functionally have 5 copies of it in the main board alongside your other graveyard hate. So a lot of fantastic things happening in this list. And we actually get off to some crazy stuff. We get into some really complicated lines because we're playing like 2 of mission briefings where we mission briefing, grab a card out, play this, play that. We even get to win off of pointing a Cephalid Coliseum off of ourselves just to find the cards that we need. So enjoy the league and let me know what you think about Scheming Symmetry in a world of One Ring. Or want to travel to Mars and muck duck some alien life? Or just engage in the extermination of extraterrestrial life for profit and fun? Then you and your friends may just want to join together to play Bullets and Teeth and Aliens, a 2 to 5 player co-op card game about blasting bugs and getting paid. As you venture through the game, you'll find weapons, upgrades, and supplies for your journey, and an upgrade deck to upgrade your arsenal. You'll then team up to fight deadly adversaries and giant bosses. All that adventuring, though, does come with some Psy coins for payment as well. Now, if this sounds right up your alley, you want to check out the Kickstarter link down below to show your support. I mean, it was made by 2 great game designers in Kevin Robinson and Gavin Valentine. You may recognize Gavin as co-host of the Distraction Makers show, as well as just a great designer and artist himself. So what are you waiting for? Get out there and get exterminated. I would love to play first to start this league off. We have, this is a hand. A little awkward, but it does what it needs to do. Does what it needs to do. Does what it needs to do. I've been playing some games in the practice. Yeah, I've been doing some games in the practice queues just to like re-up on like Scheming Symmetry mentality. This deck's a little different, but let's see what happens. This deck's a little different. Let's see what happens. Hedron Crab comes out. Then I think. Okay, Scalding Tarn into Steam Vents Jeskai, or is it Control? Maybe Jeskai with no removal on 1, which is really unfortunate for that. Maybe they want me to feed him a Flage. Maybe they want me to feed him a Flage. They put 2 to the top. They drew 1 card. They do not care about that card getting milled. I see UP. That's what I'm hoping the opponent does. All right. So what is this? Every creature could do the okay. All right. Okay. So it's probably going to be some type of temple list. Okay. They got some combat shenanigans happening right now. Okay. Yeah. We're actually going to run that. Yeah. Put the trap to the top. That allows me to, like, they're not gonna like Thoughtseize me here. So the idea here is that maybe I Field of Ruin maybe I don't Field of Ruin. The idea here is maybe I land, go Trapmaker Snare. Next turn I can Field of Ruin, double trap. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll just do this and pass. Yeah. I think that's probably better off. Okay. Snapcaster, sure. No targets. Yeah, that's. Yeah, I guess you do have to target something. That's fair. That's fair. So next turn here we will Field of Ruin. No response. Unless you just like Scalding Tarn here, like that'd be great. I'll Trapmaker, Snare, and do everything. Oh, baby. On my turn. You don't say. On my turn. So we'll do this. Archive Trap. I love to do it now. Hardcast Force. Okay, let's just pull out the Spell Pierce, I guess. Honestly, not even like this. The second Archive Trap will pull it out. They probably won't Spell Pierce the Snare. You Spell Pierce the Snare, you're awful. You do not want to Spell Pierce the Snare. You always hit the card. Actually, maybe I'll wait. I don't really need to play into the Spell Pierce if I don't want to. But this does play into another counter spell, which is okay, I guess. They thought, haha. So we will doing some tempo things here. So this will force you to have like another counter spell. Red, interesting. Red is the option. Okay. I mean, I guess you don't have another counter spell then. Okay, because I'll do this. Pass through. Do you want to lose your... Okay, I will do this. I can pay for Fluster, I can pay for Spell Pierce. I can't pay for Flare of Denial though. Okay, fair enough. Flare of Denial, much better. Much better here, because that acted as a removal spell. Much better here. Big fan of that. Okay. Got the springs in, no sink into stupor. I mean, you're struggling with these crabs right now. I will say, you are struggling with these crabs right now. Okay, I will wait. Sure, I'll do this now in response then. Grab an island. 2 cards left. Yeah, I mean, okay. Is it tempo getting pooped out? Consigns are kind of funny against like the... It'll stop, like there's the other 2-drop that's a 1/3 that like looks off the top. I could stop the trigger on that. I could stop the trigger on the Snapcaster Mage. There's a ton of things I can stop. Just wondering if Soul Guy is just better there. Is this a Fatal Push match? I don't think it's these two. Could drop Mission Briefing, maybe a little too all in. Scheming Symmetry, I don't know if we want Scheming Symmetry against a matchup like this that's going to be playing free counter spells. I don't think we want that, so I think it might just be Fatal Pushes and keep briefing. Yeah, I think it might just be a value Trapmaker Snare. Like we're just playing like regular schmegular Dimir Mill type of beat. I could drop briefing. See, I don't want to play Ensnaring Bridge because they're playing all these free counter spells. It's like, yeah, it's almost gotta like I gotta value everything. Like that's the thing. It's like when the format just had Force Negation, that was one thing. But now that the format has Flare, there's like so much more you got to consider with what's out there, which is why like decks like this are actually like pretty decent. Flare Denial just being that option. It's really good, especially when the card that you have tutors for Flare, like the 2-mana 1/3. When the card is a creature that can tutor for Flare, it's just, I mean, it's that extra step of sauce. It's that extra saucy step. Preordain off the top, love it. That means you got to spend mana on your turn to remove my crab. You know. Yo, they brought in their whole sideboard. Pretty much. Love it. They brought in pretty much their whole sideboard. Okay. They did have a keepable 7, which is kind of frustrating. Yeah. Yeah, it was a keepable 7. They did play first. That is unfortunate, but hey. That is the way the cookie crumbles. Maybe, I was going to say, maybe they don't have a land drop, but they do have a land drop. What do you mean? What you mean? What you know about rolling down in the deep? Yo, I'm actually going to pass. If they snap, they proactively Snapcaster, that like, I don't want them to go land drop, Snapcaster on Holy Heat. Well, they can't do that to my Rune Crab, to be fair, but I think it's better we hold up Drown considering the amount of cards in their yard. I can also Fatal Push. I will play this out just to hold the Drown up. So I did that again. If they want to play this Counter War, I can play this. So they play Snap here. I counter the Snap. Oh, Flame of Anor? I can counter that too. Bet. Nice. So you don't get to draw 2 cards. I keep my crab. Keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. Flame of Anor. Come on. Y'all don't know that. Y'all don't know that. Oh, this is an epic scene. This is an epic scene. But this is another thing. This was another kind of deterrent to playing Ensnaring Bridge. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, when the card that you can sacrifice, because they got iteration. I don't think the iteration here. Yeah, they just hold up Counterspell. I'm pretty content with Fatal pushing that. Pretty content with Fatal pushing here. Fortunate that I drew my Undercity Sewers, but oh well. Magebane Lizard. Equal to the number of non-creatures that cast this turn. Magebane Lizard deals damage to that player. Oh, why does that matter to me? I guess, is this just like mainboard hate versus Storm? Nope. This is why. This is why I waited. This is why, folks. Take notes. This is why. This is why. Because the minute I milled them, I believe that's when I gave them Delirium. I was like, haha. Ha 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 ha. Return the favorite. This is a cool deck. They got like some random spicy cards in here that are pretty sweet. Okay. Expressive Iteration. Exile a land, draw a card. Right? Wondering if they're playing, like, what's nice here is like we have our basic swamp out. And I hope they don't have a way to remove it, because if they are playing Flood Moon, then that's going to be another thing to contest with. Fortunately, this is going to be another one of these matchups where I don't get to use the Scheming Symmetry. There's going to be a ton of these matchups, I imagine, but it is what it is. So they did manage to find something, and that's okay. Undercity Sewer. That's a card that'll draw to counterspell. So. That we don't have a lot of momentum right now. That's okay. Put the Mishra's Bauble into the yard. Okay, Den of the Bugbear is a little problematic, but okay, let's see. Do you have the counterspell? I imagine you do. Flare Denial, something. That's insane. Not having the counterspell is fundamentally crazy to me that you don't have that, but at least we have the Field of Ruin. Pass the turn. Yeah, we just gotta we gotta Field of Ruin that at the beginning of combat. We gotta Field of Ruin Yep. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, I'm content with not doing anything. I don't need to pull the trigger on this Field of Ruin just yet. The second field is hilarious. I love it. The second field is actually hilarious. Yo, opponent. What's the plan? What's the plan? I'll play Draco. The minute they shoot, I'll shoot back. Okay. I'll wait. Yo, it's a lonely crab that could. The lonely crab that could. Bet. The lonely crab that could. I do have a long way to go though. Like I'm laughing and everything, but I have a long way to go in terms of stopping them. So a glimpse. This should draw something out. They're like thinking about it. They're like, how do we do this? Yeah, there you go. Spell Snare is fair. Okay. Spell Snare is fair. Surprisingly, like very relevant counterspell now. Like very relevant. I mean, it hits Frog. It hits a lot of the rituals out of Storm. It hits, yeah, it hits a lot of the rituals out of Storm. Hits a lot of the kind of, actually like stuff like a Johnny and whatnot out of the Johnny Orcish Bowmasters. Like it's like a lot of things that Spell Snare hits. I kind of want to make a video on it. Like there's a lot of things that Spell Snare hits right now. Okay, so we get a little mill 3. I'll do it again. If you don't have an answer to it, I'll do it again. Just thin out the deck as much as possible here. Okay. Okay. One card in hand. I'm really scared. Like this Visions, I have to be patient with it because it's going to be really key to me kind of winning this game. Oh. Don't say. You don't say. Might be able to bait something on their end step here. Snapcaster Mage on Fatal Push. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this. Just mill you some more. Okay, we will attempt a Visions here. Because I feel like if I don't surprise them, if I don't take advantage of this moment here, then you know we're not gonna get the value we need. So I was like, okay, I managed to draw a 1 counter spell. Do they have another? Probably. So they're having to like cast like a flare or something. Okay. Fair enough. So you draw a card every time you deal damage. Okay. That's actually hilarious because we're going to pay the 1, bounce the Oboro. We're going to cast Fatal Push on that. It's actually hilarious that I drew into that. Yeah. So now it's kind of dead. They still need like another creature to like really kill something. That's okay. We still have like 1 card to fetch. Unfortunately, we drew 2 fetches, which is insane after kind of all that thinning. The fact that they get to keep that as a creature is like also kind of insane too. But all right, all of that. I'm surprised they just didn't have any answer. I guess they have no counterspell. Like it really was correct to, you know, counter the visions and everything. So yeah, I'll play the Oboro. We'll go to their turn. Go to their turn. Archive Trap here. On their upkeep before they draw. Oh, sure. Okay. Not a counterspell, but yeah, not bad. I'll take it. So if they drew Snapcaster Mage, actually I can take a look at what's in their hand right now. So if they Thunder, and just 1 Snapcaster in here, well, it's the best time. It's the best time ever to hit the Snapcaster Mage. I will say it is the best time ever to do that. Pull it out of their hand. They know we have like a bunch of like lands in hand, which I'm gonna save. They gotta be mad at this one. They gotta be mad at this one. Fair enough. And now I can archive trap them for free. Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 13. Okay, so not a lot of value. I was hoping to get more. I mean, we got 1 creature. Got a flare. We got 2 Maguses out, which is something, right? So, problem is we're not getting their Snapcasters. So what tells me there is they didn't have a Snapcaster there, right? Otherwise, you would have just played it. So we're just gonna keep testing we're just gonna keep forcing it, right? If you have the counterspell or not. That's what this is. Okay, you don't. Yeah, so at some point, you just gotta run out. GG's game 1 is done. I would love to play first again. Let's run it. Let's run it. Let's run it. What do you mean? Opponent, take your pick. Sound kind of sucks, not gonna lie. Wow. Okay, well. Okay, we'll drop 1 fetch. Keep the double field, because, you know, there is a world where fielding someone over and over again, especially if we come up against Tron, is absolutely insane. They did reveal Big Jiggy, so that's not really super helpful, because there's a ton of decks that Gigantha could be the companion for. But okay. Bloodstained Mire. Anyway, we're gonna pass through. I don't have anything to stop. Blood Crypt. Bloodstained Mire in a Blood Crypt. Definitely the type of land combination that I hate seeing. So this is probably, this might be that deck that what am I doing? What is, give me 1 second, folks. Some nonsense is going on in the other room. My wife adjusting her chair in the other room. We're back. Misty Rainforest, just mill them out. I think this is going to be the goal here. So always yield, save targets, always yield. And Kroxa and Ren is crazy. So we'll go Undercity Sewers. Okay, I didn't yield on that one. Not the same trigger. We will put that on top. Yeah, because like I could go Field of Ruin Glimpse, and then the turn after that I could go Field of Ruin, field them, trap, like Snare, grab a trap, they search, all that stuff. Nethergoyf just gotta hit me. Like I ain't got nothing for this Nethergoyf. This is just not gonna be just not going to be the type of match that's going to be good for us. At least we were able to start off with the win. Molten Collapse. All right, we'll take the 5. I'll take it for what it is. We'll Field of Ruin. We'll Glimpse. Tarfire. I mean, we're going to hit the Tarfire at some point. If we want to mill them out, we're going to hit the Tarfire at some point. 25 cards. I feel like I'm like miles away on winning. I really do. I don't know. If this crab somehow survives, I guess I can mill them for 6, 13, 19 cards. Then like maybe. I don't even want this crab to survive though. I kind of have to block because this Nethergoyf is insane right now. Nethergoyf goes hard. I kind of need my Crypt. Not gonna lie, I kind of need my Crypt Incursion. This is that Delirium deck. It's like a version of it anyway. It's got the Fear of Missing Out. Honestly though, Fear is just like a pretty solid card overall. Just a pretty solid card overall. Okay. Oh, GG's anyway. All right. Okay. Never say never. That's how I'm feeling right now. Oh. Okay. What are we drawn into, folks? What are we drawn into? Nothing. I was gonna say it has to be. Yeah, there's actually no combination of cards that won us that game. I think we kind of do have to be as aggressive as possible here. Sorry, text on Molten Collapse. Text on Collapse. Okay. Like maybe on that. It's like all of this, right? Right. Think so. I think it's all of this. Deluge is kind of a joke. Not gonna lie. Deluge is a bit of a joke. I think it's all of this. And then we just kind of run it. I haven't been able to do the Scheming Symmetry thing, but I think we like Scheming Symmetry. It makes sense. Like you go down on cards. You don't add a card to your hand. I mean, you know. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. Opponent. I choose to play first. I choose to play first. This hand wants to be something, but it just doesn't want to commit. Like, right? Okay. I'll keep this one. I'll keep this one. I'll drop Trap. I just don't want to enable this early if they don't fetch. Like, I'll drop Trap on this hand. Keep double. If they Thoughtseize, they have to have 2 Thoughtseizes for this. Opponent does what? We'll run this. Drop Trap. That's that. So we can kind of enable like that way. If they don't fetch, we can kind of get stuff out of our hand. Go Misty, pass. We can grab our Surveil land and keep it pushing. You don't say. You don't say. Okay, then I'll do the same. Yeah, okay. Anyway, okay. I was like, Moto, please. Sure, I'll run the fields. I think like against this 3-color deck, there is going to be a world where, you know, obviously like under bridge, like going land go is fantastic, but there is going to be a world where punishing them on lands is going to be important. Notably, I'm always late to notice this. They have not gone over 60 cards. We're just going to go Glimpse next turn. Hope to just go bridge, land bridge, like all that stuff. It's good vibes. Good vibes only. Glimpse, black, blue. Right? It's the good stuff. It's the good stuff. 2 Thoughtseizes down. Croxa's like kind of a legitimate win condition. Well, no, it's really Ren. If they don't destroy bridge, it's really Ren, but you know. DRC, Thoughtseize. Well, I mean, you're helping with the land. You're helping with the land count. I will say you're helping with that. All right, 2 Thoughtseize milled over. They had 1 in hand. Fair enough. You gotta take 1. Hopefully you don't have the answer to the other. That would be tragic. We'll just take it from there. Ensnaring Bridge. That can't attack now. Beautiful. So we can at least get 2 cards out of hand next turn. We could go Field of Ruin. We could activate Field of Ruin. Get a land back, drown. Thin our deck out of lands. Good stuff. We'll probably take away their red source. Now I was going to think about Overgrown Tomb, but yes, it is probably going to be the red source that we take out. I will happily kill this Tarmogoyf in case you can answer this bridge. That is the plan. That is the plan. Come on, come on. Turn 6 is the big one. Honestly, all things considered, the problem is like, okay, so you could argue that I'm supposed to hold up. You could argue that I'm supposed to hold up Counterspell for the card that's going to kill my bridge. Unfortunately, folks, the card that's going to kill my bridge is going to be a land. It's going to be a channel ability on a land, which is, for my purposes, uncounterable. So that doesn't help me at all. Arena of Glory. Please no. Please. Oh, okay. Good. I mean, Arena of Glory isn't exactly the most valuable thing in the world to them, so there's that. Okay, so now what we do is we shut them off of green. I mean, they probably have a basic forest, to be fair. Nice. Shut them off of green. They can have the Arena of Glory because I can counter Croxa. If they kill the Ensnaring Bridge and they ultimately channel away my bridge, I can counter the Croxa. Lord knows that means I'm dead, but that's okay. Grab a basic swamp. In case I started doing some like Fulminator Mage nonsense. Okay, no basic swamp. Actually elite. Actually elite. No basic, not even swamp, no basic forest. Unless you have it in hand. Unless you've been diligent in holding it in your hand. That is fantastic. Okay, so now we're just going to hold up that counter magic. Beautiful. Okay, we'll go Polluted Delta. We'll grab a Watery Grave. Get out the deck, find me some spells. Worst case scenario, we just hit the DRC, right? Most things here I can play. Archive Trap is the most problematic spell to draw here, but that's okay. Because it can't go fully guns down. That's the thing. Opponent, come on. What's the plan here? I have double drown. They don't know that though, do they? They don't know that, yeah. Okay, we're just developing our lands. That's fine. I'll make that land drop. That's a land I can return to my hand. Gonna need to. So. Okay, perfect. I mean, I shut them off of. I shut them off of green for now. It doesn't mean that they don't have more Overgrown Tombs and stuff like that. So doesn't mean they have more. They don't have more of that. Okay. Cards piling up. Fractured Sanity is fine with me. Let's do this. Mill over more lands. That's what I'm here for. Getting more of their fetches is great. A lot of their fetches, I'm not actually grabbing. Yeah, so therein lies the problem. I'm not actually grabbing the lands themselves. Like, yeah, the targets. I don't want the fetches. I want the targets for the fetches. Yeah, I think I milled over legit 5 fetches, which is, I mean, I guess that's great, but I need the targets. Did I board out the Crypt? Crypt Incursion goes hard here. Yeah, no, I kept it. Thank God. All right, good. Crypt Incursion goes hard here. If I could steal it off these people, that'd be a beautiful thing. If I could steal it off these people, that'd be a beautiful thing. All right, opponent. What's the plan here? 5 cards in hand, 21 cards. See if I can't just draw mill spell, mill spell, mill spell. Ensnaring Bridge, both of them in our opening hand. Gotta feel good. Gotta feel good. Yep, we pass the turn. Scheming Symmetry is like hilarious. Like, there's no way I Scheming Symmetry, right? Because they Scheming Symmetry for a land. There's no way I see Symmetry here. But Symmetry gets me my visions, though. No, but I don't have any visions. I boarded all 3 out. Yeah, under bridge. If I had, this is why I wanted to do stuff like play like a 1-up Jace or something. But it's not like I can draw into it. So I gotta drown this. So the reason I'm doing this and not the Goyf is that, yes, I could target the Goyf and then the DRC can't attack anyway. Yeah, but this is why. So you see how they can cast like a non-creature spell? Yeah, you see how they can cast like a non-creature spell and like kind of look through their hand a little bit. So they put Thoughtseize into the yard, which is interesting. Fair. So that's kind of why. It's like, okay, you're only going to get like 1 chance to surveil. So they found the fetch. Therein lies the problem. They found the fetch. They can find their green source. This is my problem here. And now they can channel land to, to Beswage that away. So now that makes me upset. Yes, I would love to use that ability. Give me a Watery Grave tapped. Surveillability. I like, just, I don't even know. I guess I'll take 7. Okay, bounce this. Let's Scheming Symmetry for both of us here. So at least I can mill away the card that you look for. What is even my play here? What is my grab? Because I can't grab Ensnaring Bridge. I don't have another copy. Oh, it's probably Crypt. Yeah, it's Crypt Incursion, isn't it? Because Tasha's Hideous Laughter would be really good here. Is it really though? Or is it a removal spell? It might be a removal spell. Maybe it's just Drown. No, but then they Nether Goyf me. So I have to Crypt here. It's got to be Crypt. It's got to be Crypt. Yeah, they just Nether Goyf me to death. It's just Crypt. You have 1 Nether Goyf in there. It's got to be Crypt. Honestly don't know what to do here. Yeah, the fact that they found the green source, that was, yeah, I mean, that's the way the RNG that's the way the RNG cookie crumbles right there. Yep. Still fatal push that. That's okay. We'll mill over 3 cards. Yep. So they don't get their Ren. Hopefully they forget about the Nether Goyf. That is my only hope at this point. Because they'll Nether Goyf and exile like all the creatures, which is how you want to do it. We'll take 7 here. Brings us to 4. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. So unfortunately, I mean, we got creatures in our yard. So this isn't like going down in size. Therein lies the problem. And is it, I don't know. I don't know how we're going to force another game here. I don't think it's going to happen, to be honest, but it's okay. because we lost both of our bridges. I would have just gotten a bridge there. We're at 34, but I'm taking 14 damage a turn. 2-turn game. I can get there. I mean, now a Fractured Sanity is a win. Now a Fractured Sanity is a win. You know what? I didn't think about it like that. I guess I could have, yeah, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I didn't think about those 3 cards being milled to them then draw a card, and then I could have put Fractured Sanity on top for the win. That was actually the mistake. So here I am thinking about how they could have played this one better. I had an opportunity to force game 3 here. So therein lies my poop mistake. I could have won this game at least. Forced to game 3. I miscounted. That's what it was. I miscounted. They're at 18. I milled them for 3. Yeah, I milled them for 3. They go to 15, draw card 14. Yeah, I miscounted. I don't know why I thought that was like a million miles off, but now they're gonna Croxa. They have exact lethal. Yeah, I actually like messed up. I fundamentally messed up. I mean, maybe they could mess up too, in all fairness, but yeah, I fundamentally messed up. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. We won game 1. We won match 1. Let's see if we can't get the Scheming Symmetry win here. Let's see if they also mess up and somehow like decrease the size of this. That'd be hilarious if they did that, but I don't think there is a way that they could. Yeah, well, there you go. So yeah, you know, discard the 1 card. Take me to 14. GG's. That thing has haste anyway for, yeah. All right, GG's. I would love to play first. Yo, getting to play on all these games is fantastic. Yeah, this is a keeper. This is a keeper. Double crab in the Field of Ruin. That's probably why. Otherwise, this might have been a little sus, but I got the double crab and I'm on the play. I'll take it. See if we can recover. Last one, that last game felt a little bad. Miscounted a little bit. Let's dial in some of our numbers here. And hopefully we can get there. Let's dial in some of our numbers. Ruin crab. Hedron crab. See what happens. With yeah, so we'll play that and pass. Flooded Strand, maybe removal, energy, sacred, static prison. It's always this. It always comes down to this damn energy nonsense. Okay, fair enough. So if they don't fetch here, we can at least search and they'll pay the energy here. Next turn, we can go Field of Ruin and Archive Trap. Yep. Pay the energy. Pay the energy. Yeah. There you go. You can generate the energy. Oh. You don't even need to. Maybe if I draw another colored source, I could just go Glimpse. Go Field later. Sure. I'll hit you with this. This deck got Ragavans in it too. That is gonna be kind of annoying. So they create a cat. Yeah. So they got all the energy they need here. That's like really annoying. Okay, so we're just gonna need a Field of Ruin though. I think we gotta grab like basic swamp. It can't be building towards Fractured Sanity. It has to be something else. I mean, worst case scenario, what we could do, so we could do something like funky next turn. Like we could mill them for 17 cards. Like we could go Scheming Symmetry, cycle Fractured. Oh, thank God I have my sources here. Scheming Symmetry, cycle Fractured. Mainboard Blood Moon though. I mean, I guess like if Eldrazi's everywhere, I guess at least I can cast the cards in my hand roughly. Let's mill you for 3. We'll go Scheming Symmetry. Right, and then we will grab the Archive Trap. Yeah, this little lock with the static prison is hilarious. And then what we'll do is we'll hit you with this. Right, and then we'll archive trap you. Pass the turn. At least the Arena of Glory isn't going to give their Flage haste, and I have lethal next turn. So I was able to beat the Blood Moon. Definitely something to consider. Definitely something to consider. Yeah, we're definitely going to want the Toxic Deluge. Going to want the bridges. Yeah. Mainboard Blood Moons, though. Come on. That means I got to worry about it next game. All right. Come at me. Come at me. Yep. Create another one. Create another energy. I'm just one. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, we'll glimpse you. JJ's. Haha. See? I'm not worried about you. I'm not worried about you. Okay, begin sideboarding. It's definitely going to be bridges and fatal push. I don't think I need to worry about the Flage that much. Probably not. I'm probably going to board out the visions in a world where I'm relying on Ensnaring Bridge heavily. We're probably also going to be dropping like both Trapmaker snares because it's like I don't really want that to grab anything. I could actually drop them all together and play both Soul Guide Lanterns and just like call it. Probably not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, because the Trapmaker snare, I don't really want to be tutoring for stuff like that. I could, but yeah, I could. It just doesn't seem like the best thing in the world to do. Why my mulligan's got to be so hard this game? It's got to be this one, right? We'll drop one Symmetry. Yeah, it's got to be this one. At least they're Boros, I guess. And I have the answer to the first thing they play. Yeah. At least I have an answer to the first thing that they play. And the annoying thing is the Polluted Delta can't even grab... Yeah, the Polluted Delta with their Blood Moons can't even grab the duels. I have to, in good conscience, grab the island. If they dash in a Ragavan, the crab will block. Goddess Souls. Discharge it is. You keep yourself in energy. I'll play... Polluted Delta? No? I think we'll just do this. We'll just kill that now. If they Blood Moon me here on 3, whatever. I have one of each basic. Let's hope for the best. Truthfully, let's hope for the best. Good. Okay, fine. I don't care. I'll just play Field of Ruin. Yeah. Okay, very interesting Orim's chant, but okay. Well, so we'll take the Arena of Glory so I don't have to worry about that later. Right? Grab an island. Okay, so feeling much better about potential Blood Moon. I will just play this and pass. I'm still more comfortable with just... I might actually Scheming Symmetry for just another Fractured and not make that mistake again. Okay, let them play that. It's not the worst thing in the world. I'm actually just going to grab out all my basics. Truthfully, I'm just going to grab my basics. I guess it's not the end of the world if I don't right now. I can Undercity Sewers right now and just create like a high value peak. Thing is, like, the Orim's chant's actually like really good here because they like I could Scheming Symmetry And then the orange chant in response. Oh yeah, definitely. That is an A1 magic card right now. Big fan of that. That is an A1 magic card right there. Yeah, let's grab this. Yeah, that is an A1 magic card right now. So that Polluted Delta will grab our fetch. Not our fetch, our basic. I can't even speak. Grab basic. Three cards entered. That's actually insane. Okay, fair enough. That's actually insane. But okay. It's insane that you raptored into that. Oh Lord, it's insane that you raptored into that, truthfully. Okay. Well, when in Rome, let's grab probably just the other bridge. If I'm going to be completely honest, I think it's the other bridge. It's not actually grab. Yeah, so I'm actually just going to grab the other bridge. Then I'm going to cast this. Then I'm going to do this. Because I imagine they might Flage here. Like, was the top card they put in there Flage? Yeah, it was a Flage. So they'll put the Flage in there now. That's fine. So that'll destroy the crab. I was hoping it would get a removal spell, but okay. And then we'll just bridge and hope for the best, right? Problem is, like, I'm bringing in bridge against like a static prison deck. Like it's almost like just not even worth it. Yeah, it's just, therein lies the problem. It's like I have to make them have it and they just do. So I mean, if we top deck like that, then all right. Just have to hope they don't find the Flage, right? Just have to hope they don't find the Flage. Oh, the Ragavan hitting me over and over again. That's going to give them the Flage. Yep. What are you stealing off the top? Just a land. Love it. Just a land. Just a little land. Love me a good glimpse. All right, come on. Off the top, from the top ropes. Glimpse is 10. Tasha's probably would have just won it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 12. Probably not that much deeper. Probably 1 or 2 more cards. Yeah, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Maybe 1 more card in that case. Oh, they have the Arena of Glory for the lethal. Oh, okay. Okay, I love it. Let's go back to sideboarding. So we're just gonna not bother with the Ensnaring Bridge. I think that experiment has taught me enough. We're gonna play with some visions, and I think that's it. We're gonna run with the visions, and we're gonna submit it that way. We're gonna run with the visions. The Soul Guy Lanterns will be there as a last resort. Maybe they come down and they ping something. I don't really want to be playing them out proactively, but we're gonna submit there. If I have it out on turn 1, I probably don't even want to play it. I want to wait until they have a Flage. Then play it. Mindbreak Trap, though. When am I going to get to use this? No Storm players in the queues right now. I don't blame them. If Frogtide's big and you have like 3 to 4 copies of Consign across the sideboards of any blue deck, it's crazy. But this is our modern metagame until December. We got a month and a half more of this because it's mid-December for the modern RCQ season to end. It's mid-December. Gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. I mean, yeah. Why not? This is it. This is one of those. Start off with the Hedron Crab. We go Polluted Delta into... I always gotta play around Blood Moon here. We go Polluted Delta into the basic swamp. Oboro. Hold up, drown. That's it. Opponent brought in 5 more cards. We begin with 7. Opponent thinking about what that means. Probably, you know, to them, they should probably realize it means we got crabs. So thinking about if they got removal or not. Even if they have 1, it's good enough. Dash in a Ragavan after that. It's crazy. It's crazy what Ragavan can do for you. It's crazy. Opponent mulliganing a 5. Ooh. Opponent mulligan a 5. One thing I do like about, you know, like hands where people talk about, you know, the Paris mulligan and how you get to see like more cards and all that stuff. How it's better for the quality decks and everything. Like yeah, but ultimately like the goal of it was achieved where like the overall game experience is smoother instead of seeing less and less cards, right? Like that's just not what you want. It just creates more non-games. Always this garbage. It's truly always this garbage. Like y'all can't even put a card in the yard or something. Y'all truly can't put a card in the yard or something. I shouldn't just be passing through though. Okay, that's 1 energy gone, which is good. It's always nice. Unless that's the play. Okay. Exercise. Okay. Big fan of that because they don't want to use that. Love it. Big fan of that. Big fan of that. I'm wondering if I should just hold up Drown here. Or no, I should not. Because I have enough to exactly visions, which is exactly what I want to be doing. So grab an island. Then we will hit them with this. Archive Trap, Visions, draw 3. Beautiful. Crypt is so big against a deck that missed the land drop. So big. But hey, if I can only beat energy on a mull to 5, may they always mulligan hard. That's the goal. That's the goal. Dashed in Ragavan. All right, bet. Fine. Sure. I don't know why. I don't know why. I guess just to get into damage. Okay. Thing I'm worried about right now is Flage, so I'm gonna go shock in Watery Grave. I'm gonna hit you with that Crypt right now. We're gonna hold up Fatal Push in case you decide to do all that nonsense. So we're at 45 and you're crying right now. Yeah, no, that's how you beat energy, folks. You hope they mulligan and you just take them. We're not getting to really do the Scheming Symmetry thing, but it's okay. It's okay, and keep this hand in good conscience, even on the draw. It's got to be this one. We'll drop the Coliseum. It's fine. I don't need it this early. On the draw, at least we get back up to 7. I will say that. I will say that. Higher quality hand. So it's not a complete non-game. Oh no, I don't want to play Frogtide. I'm gonna go 2-2 in this league and I gotta struggle. Oh, it is Frogtide. Scheming Symmetry against a Force Negation deck. Who'd have thunk it? If I want to do this the right way, it's got to be... I got to play this out so that next turn I can Scheming Symmetry into a land. So that's how I got to do that. If they kill my crab, I'm not going to Scheming Symmetry. Then they Scheming Symmetry and I go to... How do I even mill them? You know? Like, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Psychic Frog, yep. So I'm gonna try and kill that Psychic Frog, truthfully, because that's ridiculous. Before I do that, actually. So I'm gonna do this right now because they have to specifically exile 3 cards in their yard to activate this thing's ability. They cannot exile 3 cards. As far as I'm aware, this is how this works. So I have to respond to the trigger here. They have 2 cards. They cannot exile 3 cards, and I should be able to kill this. Ah, but they can discard. Okay, folks, I'm done. I'm done. Okay, whatever. You know what? Fine. I tried. I tried everything. I thought I could 5-head them. They 5-headed me. They 5-headed me. They 5-headed me, folks. Folks, they 5-headed me. They 5-headed me. Yep. And then the trigger just resolves. I guess I should have just let the trigger resolve, just like so that they would have to exile all cards, but then yeah, discard a card. Discard a card. You're not drawing a card for free. Discard a card. This is just, honestly, I should just concede this match. This is not one that we can win. I can't possibly win this deck. Like, beat this matchup. Yeah, there's no conceivable way I can beat this matchup. Not with a start like this. Okay. All right. You know what? I messed up enough. Honestly, I really did mess up enough. So whatever, you can have it. I think we're gonna go Consign, like Soul Guide, probably a bunch of this stuff. We're gonna take out that whole freaking meme package. We are not doing all of this. That's not how you win games of Magic. We're gonna drop Mission Briefing. Yeah, we're gonna run it like this. We're gonna play a more traditional game of Dimir Mill. I think that's how we got to do this. I thought I could 5-head them. Then I forgot the other ability on Psychic. I forgot why Psychic Frog is a fundamentally busted card. Who'da thunk it, folks? Who'da thunk it? Who'da thunk it? My brain, not functional today. Not functional at all. Oh well. Oh well. 'Tis the way the cookie crumbles. Okay. Okay, okay. Opponent wins the game on 1. I'm hoping this one goes fast. Frogtide, I mean, look, when it comes to Izzet Murktide, it was a lot better. It really was. The red was there for Ragavan and removal. The black is here for Psychic Frog, removal, Thoughtseize, great sideboard options, Fatal Push, which is removal, to be fair. It's just, look, what I'm trying to get at is the black in Modern right now is just better than the red. It's better than the red. Just is. And I mean, that's why Frogtide is up here. Also, to be fair, Frogtide's up here because like Psychic Frog is an absolutely insane threat. So Drown is a hard card to like justify. All of our primary ways that we are going to meme with this deck require us to be like card down on advantage. And we are playing against a tempo deck. So for those of you that aren't too well versed in TCGs and matchups like that, that's not good. That's not good. So we're hoping maybe we can steal one game, but you know, the reanimate on the Oculus wasn't great either. This is a good deck. It's a mean one. It's a mean one. It's why it's at the top. It's why it's at the top. But hey, that's how the modern metagame is forming out right now. Like if I look at it, modern meta on Goldfish. Look at this, folks. I love to see Domain up here though. I like to see Domain up here, but check it out. I mean, you got, yeah, the Murktide's at like near second, but I mean Boros Energy is at like 21% of the metagame. Like, did they just, oh no, I was gonna say Mardu, did they just absorb it? Yeah, I guess no one wants to play Orcish Bowmaster. This is the Orcish Bowmaster's deck of choice. Yeah, 21% of the metagame. I mean, is the energy package just too busted? So they'll, here's my prediction. BNR prediction right now, they're, we're definitely going to play first. BNR prediction right now, they're definitely going to, they're definitely going to ban the One Ring and something out of the energy package. Something out of the energy package. It's going to be the One Ring. It's going to be, Galvanic. It's going to be Galvanic. Yeah, third land is great. They kept to 7, which isn't pretty. I'm definitely not throwing this archive trap at them. You can have that. I'm not giving you a Murktide on 2. I'm not giving you a Murktide on 2. That is the equivalent of conceding the game. Why are you scared to fetch? I mean, I guess you don't have a Murktide. Truthfully, I guess you don't have a Murktide. I'm gonna put a Watery Grave in there. Yep. We're gonna do this. Yep. Just pierce it. I have to force them to have it, right? That's the idea. What? Okay. I guess I could have like archive trapped in response, but you think like I'm gonna work on that 1% chance that, yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not giving them the Murktide. I'm not giving it to them. Not that easy. I'm not giving it to them. I'm not giving you that Murktide that easy. Give the archive trap now though. Haha. Ha 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 ha. Give that archive trap now though. Give that trap now though. So let's pass. We'll go on their upkeep. We'll do this stuff on their upkeep. What's the plan? What's the plan? You know, Orcish Bowmasters? Because I'm gonna respond to that. I'm gonna respond to that. I guess I could just hold up Drown though. Is it better to hold up Drown? Let's get great. Oh, we're not winning this one, folks. We're not. I'm just making an executive decision here. We're not winning this one. We're not winning this one. Okay, counterspell or not? That's it. Counterspell or not? If you Orcish Bowmasters me here, GG's. What? If I get Bowmastered here, GG's. But like, whatever. No, I'm gonna get Bowmastered. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. Force negation's okay. All right. I was like, yo, I'm about to get forced. Or not, like, I'm about to get Bowmastered. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. All right. I mean, 20 cards in there. We're slamming Bridge. I'm slamming Bridge. Once Bridge is resolved, it's gonna be pretty hard for them to deal with, so. I guess I could have played the crab first, to be fair. I could have played the crab first. Yeah, that's fine. No, please. You always have it. I could have played the crab first. I missed out on 3 cards built. All right, had the double force, eh? Had the double force. Hopefully no threats. Please, please no threats. We've been fighting this damn war back and forth. It's been a brutal one. But I'm hoping to win it. I'm hoping to win it. Honestly, if they do go Murktide here, I am able to kind of drown it. But also, that's crazy. All right, you got the Oculus. I'm gonna... It's at the beginning of upkeep too. Like, you just manifest Dread. You just get a card. That's the problem. You just get a card. Which I think I have to be okay with. Like, this thing is just coming at me for 5 with flying. Really cool art on the full art. Really cool art. We're just gonna have to drown the Murktide. What do you got for 3 though? Yo. Folks. This is what you call taking an L right here. So we're gonna just do this just so we get some extra mill here. We're gonna get an island. Like, we're just gonna decrease the amount of lands in their deck to increase the chance of it just being a damn spell. We're gonna try and destroy one of these. We're going to destroy the fancier one. And then that's it. That's the best I can do. That is the best I can do. Next turn, I can Fractured Sanity and hope and pray. Okay, thank God I didn't do that. Let's do that. Forgot that was not my land drop. All right. Yep. Next turn. So I can Fractured Sanity then. maybe I can draw another Visions. Manifest Dread. Wait. Oh, right. Yeah, the Manifest twice off the double Oculus. Like, how'd you do this on your turn? Yeah. I mean, the exiling 6 cards in thing here was really unfortunate. At least we're able to block 1, but it's a 2-turn clock. Because they get another one next turn. Freaking Masters 2, like, please. Folks, I told you this was not a winnable game. I told you this was not a winning game. I told you. If I had that out, oh wait. Because now I'm not playing around the Spell Pierce, but I don't think I can afford to do that. I guess I have to, yeah. Because I'm on the off chance here. If they go 5-2. Yeah, if I don't play this, they... Yeah, okay, fine. I was going to say, okay, all right. So they got baited. All right. I managed to steal a game. Which is crazy. Absolutely insane that I managed to steal a game. Yeah, because if I did not play that, they would have had lethal, right? 2, 4, 6, 11... Yeah, they had lethal if I didn't play that. So, good. All right. It wasn't a dumb thing to do. All right, you're at 0. Oh my lord, never say never. Never say never. Can we... Yo, folks, Heart of the Cards here. Can I get the 3-1 off of these buckaroonies? So, they've seen the Ensnaring Bridge. Yeah, they've seen the Ensnaring Bridge. Problem is now they get, like, ahead of us here. We're gonna mulligan this. It's close, but no cigar. Deluge has to be a joke. Right now, anyway. I'll keep it, but later. Yeah, just not now. We're gonna shock in a grave and pass. I have no point in playing the crab now, because I don't have a turn 2 play. So there's no point in playing that now. You just have double shores? That's crazy. So we're gonna hit you with this, and then I'm gonna surgical this right now. Cause screw you. Yeah, literally screw you. Get those out of there. Get that out of there. Now I know you have the double Murktide. Yeah, now that I know you have the double Murktide. I'm gonna do this first, and I'm gonna Undercity Sewers, because I don't want them playing a Murktide, because I don't have... I'm actually gonna put this where? On top? Like what's the revealed cards? Because I kind of want a field. I kind of want a field right now. I have to put this in yard, because the minute I start milling them, like, I kind of want a Field of Ruin. When I start milling them, the first Murktide gets enabled by the second one. That's what I have to think about here. The first one gets enabled by the second one. So I have to be really careful about, like, what I'm exiling and what's going. The Otawara. Sucks. Two instant sorceries. That's okay. I gotta start the train at some point. But drawing a drown, pretty good. I'll take it. Spell Snare is like uniquely annoying here, truthfully, because they can go Murktide pass. Yeah, it's uniquely annoying here, but oh well. Spell Snare, uniquely annoying here. You gotta be kidding me. At least they're not playing another one, right? Oh, it's Stern Scolding. I guess I could have countered that, but like, whatever. Like I'm dead next turn anyway. Yeah, as much as you try and play around it, you just can't. You can't. Yeah, as much as you try and play around it, you can't. We could go Cephalid and we can mill ourselves, but I already kind of did that. So folks, I'm being dumb. Yeah, I can't activate on thing. Yeah, no. Guess I could have milled myself, activated Cephalid. And then I would have drawn these 3 cards. Yeah, it wouldn't have worked. All right, GG's. Let's see if we can't get the 3-2 off the last game. I feel like I can't find a keepable 7. Yeah, we got to mulligan this one, even though we're on the draw. Okay, at least opponent mulligans. At least we get another look. Okay, drop Toxic because we don't know the usefulness of that or not. Okay, well, maybe we can get... Watch this be Dredge and we're just like the most unprepared. Forest off the rip. Utopia Sprawl. Okay, well, we're going to hit you with that and we're going to pass on through, folks. The One Ring. Oh no, is this? Yo, this is... You know what this is? Folks, this is Breach. It might actually be Eldrazi ramp though. It might be the ramp package. So I shouldn't be, you know, don't get too scared here. It could be ramp. The Otawara is kind of nice. Maybe I can mission briefing into the other archive trap if they continue to fetch, but it could be Eldrazi ramp with like no shuffle. So if it's Breach, I'm sad. I don't think Breach plays the One Ring though, does it? I'm still out of practice. Breach. Yeah, Breach doesn't play the ring. Okay, yeah. So this is... Yeah, it's Eldrazi ramp. Okay. Does that make me feel too much better? I don't know, but... all right. I don't know. Whatever. Yep, Ancient Stirring into... What do you get with the Stirrings? Show me the colorless card that you decided to find. Show me reviewing, sewing, Michael Spawn. That's not a fun card for you to play against me. At least I am gonna get an archive trap off though, I will say, right? We'll definitely just play the Otawara so I can save my Watery Grave. Okay, so we're gonna mill you for 3. Then what happens is you're gonna play a Sewing Michael Spawn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, play a land 6, kicker it. Then you're gonna be able to tutor for your own land, and then when you tutor, I can mission briefing, look at the top, do a little bit of rearranging, and then archive trap. It's a beautiful thing, folks. It's a beautiful thing. They are getting way ahead here. They are getting way ahead. And this going on a basic, a lot better than they think. A lot better than they know. And they probably know that, to be fair. You may have played the mill matchup once or twice. You know. So we're going to go blue and blue. Right. Tutor for land. Do that first. Just put it on the battlefield. What a card, eh? All right, mission briefing coming in clutch to at least give me some type of value. Next turn, I can Watery Grave. You don't say. We're gonna go. Put on. Put on top. Put on top. Archive Trap. Cast for 0. All right. And now we can Visions. the turn after, right? Because I think we're just going to go Watery Grave into Glimpse. I think it's just going to be important for us to just mill out as much as possible here, get out and aggressive. Yeah, they're going to Malevolent Rumble here. I'm imagining there might be a thing in my future here. Choose the Emrakul the Promised Land. Okay. Okay. I'm going to point this at you. I think we kind of just need to at this point. Right? And then I'm going to do this. So you control me for a turn, which honestly won't do much. Will not do much. You're at 3 cards left. I'm cool. The Promised Land is 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Got 10. What's the plan? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, okay. What's the plan? What's the plan here? Okay. Bunch of stuff. Oh, right. It gets reduced. I forgot. My bad. Okay. So gain control of target opponent. Right. After that turn, take an extra turn. It's not bad. Right. Goes kind of hard. Problem is they can't cast the visions, right? Like there's a lot that like just doesn't work for them, honestly. Like I'll take 3. I guess like the worst they could do is like the worst they could do is Hedron Crab and then they block with Emrakul. But like, how do you make me lose here? You're at 2 cards left. I take a turn after this. Right? I take a turn after this. What's your plan? How does this deck board, by the way? How does this deck board? Like there probably isn't a shuffle effect post board, right? No. Yeah. They like mill's not that big. Yeah, like you just attack with Crab. Just yeah, and then you block with Emrakul. Yeah, that's I was saying I think that's the best you can do. So I field in a Crab and yeah, I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Guess you could do that and I guess you could field a Ruin and then choose no land. Like that's another thing. Yeah, you could actually field. Well, you'd have to target something because then you choose a land, you lose a land. I don't know. Yeah, you could field and not choose a land. Actually, that's probably the other bad thing you could do. Okay, bet. So we'll draw 3 cards. This thing has protection from instants. Yeah, so I can't draw on this thing. Oh God, I was just gonna say there's no way I'll lose this game right now, but okay. All right. Okay. There was a small chance there. There was a small sliver of a potential loss. There was a small sliver of a potential loss. Okay. All right. So Consign Hundo. I think that's it. I think it's just Consign. What am I really like? I guess Surgical, because there are going to be some specific things to get rid of. Both of these are gone. Mission Briefing's kind of a joke. We could drop like 2 Trapmaker Snare and then call it. Yeah, like Ensnaring Bridge is like kind of weird because they have like all this does is the thing. It doesn't get rid of Ensnaring Bridge, but they have the World Breakers. And the problem is with World Breaker is they can return it from the graveyard and I'm going to be milling them. So it's kind of like I'm going to be giving them the answer to my Ensnaring Bridge. So that like the Surgical is going to be for that. The Surgical is going to be for the World Breaker so they don't have like a recurring threat there. But yeah, for like the 1-ofs and stuff, I don't know. Go back to this deck list. Like, yeah, Soaring Myco Spawn just so annoying. I could take out Kozilek's Command, which is another great hit. The 1 ring. Yeah. I don't know. What are they bringing against me? Like this list is like playing like Stone Rains. The one that I'm looking at is playing Stone Rains, which is like kind of funny. I don't know. What do you really play? Like, yeah, I mean, the Thought Knots, Trinisphere, I guess. Your main board's like kind of fine. Yeah. I wish I had the 4th Consign. That's it. I just wish I had the 4th Consign. But I think we're just going to run it like this. Let's see if we can't steal this from our opponent. Why can't I just get the Scheming Symmetry into like trap into... They don't want us to have it. They don't want us to have it. We're gonna mull. They kept a game. They kept a hand with 7. We'll run this. Probably just drop down. We'll run this. It like kind of does the thing, so why not? At least they didn't chalice us on one. Okay, maybe I'll be a little bit more patient with my, like if they, I'll be a little bit more patient. Crab was the one thing that could have switched my mind on that. Yeah, if they go, what's that 4-drop? Thought Knot. They could Thought Knot me here, take my trap. Then I keep developing. But if they Thought Knot, well, no, if they Thought Knot me here, they have to take Drown. Yeah, if they Thought Knot me here. Kozilek's Command is probably what they play here. Yeah, Kozilek's Command is probably what they play here. In which case, I'll wait. Kozilek's Command for 1, which is enough to kill this. Get like 1 piece of ramp. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, this is the time to do it. Yep. It's not 1. Yeah, it's 2. All right, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Watery Grave. I'm gonna Scheming Symmetry you for Visions of Beyond. Symmetry you for Visions. I think just, or it could just be Archive Trap. Is that really what I want to do though? Like, okay, so they go to 20, they go to 33 cards. I Archive Trap and they go to like, I think Visions is better. I think Visions is better. I think more resources is just going to be better at the end of the day. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that. I'm going to get my Visions. Yeah. It still works on curve in the sense that I can Field of Ruin. Yeah, it still works in that sense that I can Field of Ruin, get a basic, still Visions. It's just better off that way. And then, hey, if I draw an Archive Trap, it's just bonus from there. Just feels better. Okay, so there's 3 One Rings in the yard. Tapped Commercial District. They do have access to 6 mana. World Breaker is 7. They need a green for it, though. Big. Oh, okay. Trinisphere. Okay. Yes. Yes. Trinisphere is a good card here. Really good card here. Good. Okay. I feel much better about the Visions because I'll just do this to slow them down. No problem. And then I guess I'm like shut out of casting anything, but that's okay. That's fine. I can cast the Visions for 3. As long as I slow them down. I took them off some mana there. Yeah, I don't think casting Visions for 3 was the play there. It could be this next time, because then if I don't draw a land, Visions is going to help me draw into a land. Eventually, I should be able to grind this out. Oh, all their One Rings are gone. That's good. The Promised End is also gone, which is another good thing. This is World Breaker. 1, 2, 3. Okay, no, that's fine. Okay. Just a removal spell. Just a little homework. Just a little homework. Come on. Y'all know the classic. Y'all know the classic. Maybe I just drown. Honestly, maybe I just drown their next thing. Let's be honest. It's probably best to just drown their next card. Yeah. Let's just drown in the Loch their next card. I'll pay 3 for it. It's not going to be a 1 ring. Could be something absolutely massive. Probably better I do that. Where's the ramp deck? Right. Michael spawn. Let's do this. I guess I gotta pay 1 more. Do I really want to do this though? I think I just want to do this actually. I'll be honest. Let's just do this. Yeah. Yeah. In general, just not better. Because I guess I can Undercity Sewers next turn. It's fine. And then always yield. Yeah. So yeah, like this is a 3/3. I'm at 16. You know what I mean? Yo, Shifting Woodlands is crazy. Yo, Shifting Woodlands is crazy. Yo. Woodlands is crazy because that becomes. Hey, yo. Wait, Woodlands is crazy because then they become a copy of Emrakul, protection from instants. Yo, this Trinisphere actually like messed me up. Okay, so I have to kill this. Yeah, I have to kill this. That's insane. Yo, Trinisphere actually putting in the work right now. Yeah, because otherwise they have lethal. Like they could become a copy of. Yo, that's actually crazy. Shifting Woodlands. 7 card types. Don't worry about Delirium. Kill the Annihilator 2 on that too. Oh Lord. Okay, all right. Yeah. Okay. Yo, nah. They're just gonna World Breaker it. No. Ensnaring Bridge legitimately is not an option. That's not a winning line. All right. To the top play here. We've had some long games of Modern. I'm trying to go chill with my wife right now. I'll take it on my time. Okay, let's hurry this game up here. Match 5. Cali Papas. What's the plan here? Cali Papas. Trapmaker Snare. Consign. I would love to play first, not with this hand. Better. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to drop Visions. Keep Consign. Keep both Crabs. Keep both Field. Keep the pressure going. I think so. I think it's drop Visions. Yeah, I think it's drop Visions. I should be able to beat Trinisphere on that. So it's more valuable to me. Consign would then become a 3-mana counterspell, but at least it counters anything in their deck. They keep a 7. They're going to get an extra draw. We're going to play this out. Case the random Dismember comes out. All right, Cali. Double Field of Ruin. Let's see if we can't get there. Sowing Myco Spawn. It's definitely going to be something in our behind right now. I would love it if I could just draw a blue source and hold that up. Because even then, I would hit the ramp card. I was going to say, I would hit the ramp card. And at least, okay, what am I doing here? All right, folks. Let's not get too crazy over here. So if they don't play anything of consequence, yep, I'll hold up this rainforest here. Okay. You kill one of them, which is fine with me. Could kill one of them. Yeah, so this is your window to respond. We'll go Undercity Sewers. Do all that. Do all this. Yep, mill you for a bunch. Yep. Yeah, give me that back. Give me that back. Folks, it's looking good. I'm not gonna lie, folks, it's looking good. Veil of Summer out the board, though. Definitely something I gotta be aware of. The only draw card... Yeah, the only draw card if I cast a thing spell. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. I'll lose one, that's okay. Field of Ruin. Field, take the Eldrazi land. Take the Eldrazi land. Get an island. Profit. Opponent, what's the plan? Like, what's the plan? I mean, they don't know, but I got another field coming at them. They got access to 3 mana. I mean, that's a card I'm definitely getting rid of here. Nothing. Ooh, okay. Well, if I was going to counter anything, it'd be that. Because that's just going to slow me down a little too much here. I got to keep the pressure up. Yeah, it's going to slow me down a little too much. So we're going to start off with fields. We can draw into some archive traps. That would be the bee's knees here. Bear Forest, okay. 28 cards, draw 3. Love that. So, as I was mentioning, this is where we take... Actually, Sowing Mycospawn is probably the most annoying card right now. Funny enough, there's not a single one in their yard. I think it's got to be World Breaker then. I'm not particularly concerned about the One Ring. I could be. But World Breaker, if we grind, or is it the One Ring? Or is it Trinisphere? Oh, wait. There's a Sowing Mycospawn right there. There's a Sowing Mycospawn right there. Shop. There's a Sowing Mycospawn right there. Yeah, there's a Sowing Mycospawn right there. Oh my god. I can imagine y'all watching this in the YouTube comments probably screaming like, yo, there's one right there. I guess I could have waited too. Oh, they are drawing nothing. Yo, they're drawing nothing though. Wait a second. They are drawing nothing. I just milled them for 3 cards too. All things considered. Okay, so we're playing this. Oh no, hold on. We're playing this, getting this out there. Yeah, we have really kept them off. This was just such an insane start. Insane hand. I mean, it's just one of the reasons why Mill just has that great Eldrazi matchup. I mean, if they're not ready with like a shuffle effect, what are you really supposed to do? Truthfully. Okay, so that's what they drew. Interesting. Okay, so you got 3 lands exactly, and I know what they are. Interesting. Opponent. Unless it's like Moto freezing. Maybe it's Moto freezing. Okay. All right. Trying to think about it. I guess they passed in like what's going on. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, just get that out there. Yeah, I think we're gonna Cephalid Coliseum. Right? We're definitely... Ooh. so annoying. I should have pointed one at myself so I could Coliseum, but oh well, okay. I guess at like their end step, I could Trapmaker Snare, get an Archive Trap. Yeah, I could Trapmaker Snare, grab an Archive Trap. I got the one of Woodlands, which is really great. And then that puts enough cards into my yard. And then I like on end step, I could Cephalid Coliseum myself. I don't really need to do it now. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna World Breaker. Yeah. Yeah, this is kind of what I was worried about. Like once we start grinding, this World Breaker is really gonna start to matter. Yeah, this World Breaker is really gonna start to matter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the next one. So I'm gonna have to use the Cephalid here. It won't be against them, but that's okay. So I have to let them cast it, and I have to, you know, force them into targeting the Cephalid, or they might take my sewers and all that stuff. Yep. Play them. Yeah, and they get to like wipe my crabs too, which is like really annoying, but oh well. Oh, they're actually going to target my thing here. Okay, so I'm going to Trapmaker Snare. I guess I shouldn't use my one black source just in case. So that's 7 cards. That gives me threshold. Grab a trap. Right? And then that gives me threshold. For me. Yeah, draw 3 cards. Okay, so I have lethal on that. So I'll drop trap because I don't need it. They can't destroy any one of my other lands, so I don't need... I don't need this. Yeah. So I can just win. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. We got to do some fun stuff. Honestly, we got to do some fun stuff. I'm pretty happy with how this league ended up. We didn't get to do a whole lot of Scheming Symmetry right now. It's kind of just the bad thing to be doing, but that's okay. We got to do the crazy stuff. We got to find our Fractured Sanity, and we get to win with one of the best spells out of the Modern Horizons sets. It's only fitting. It's only fitting. GG's, the 3-2 alive and well. Scheming Symmetry, not that great, but Mill, pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. 3-2. Let's get it. Let's get it.